Yes, today is our second lecture on optics. We are going to teach, we are going to learn here the 11th standard chapter, ray optics. So, we have seen more articles earlier. Now we are going to learn some new articles here. Today we learn about Cartesian sign conventions. Cartesian sign conventions. In geometrical physics, in geometrical optics, it is very necessary to use some sign conventions. As we know that in previous standard, like in 9th and 10th, we generally draw the graphs in mathematics. So, while drawing the graphs, we use two lines perpendicular to each other, and this horizontal line we say x-axis, and this vertical line we say y-axis, and the point of interaction of these two lines we say origin, and always origin is supposed to be 0. From the right of origin, we always take the values positive. And from the left side of the origin, we always take the values of all quantities negative. These are the sign conventions. Above the origin of this Cartesian geometry, we take all the values positive, and here down the origin we take all the values negative. So this is called the Cartesian sign conventions, and so few rules are there also. We usually measure the object distance, from origin right side are positive, this, and towards the left side are negative. Suppose there is a mirror, we keep a mirror here, any type of mirror, like this is a concave mirror, and now I put an object here on x-axis, then this distance is taken as a negative distance, and in case of convex one, the imaginary or virtual image is formed here somewhere, so this distance we take as a positive one, and the distance, object distance from the pole of the mirror are always denoted by the symbol u. The symbol u here is object distance. Symbol u are used to denote object distance, and symbol v are usually used to denote the image distance. Image distance. Okay? And one more symbol is very important here, that is F, used for focal length. Focal length. Okay. Next sign convention is that all the distances are or must be measured from the optical center, that is pole. We can see the pole. What is optical center or pole? There are two types of centers generally varied in optics. One is geometrical center. Geometrical center. Suppose I draw a geometrical figure like a square, and I draw this line, I join these two opposite angles. Then the point is here, I guess. This point is at equal distances from all the corners of this square. So this type of center is called geometrical center. Geometrical center. Like this, another figure, triangle is here. If I draw a symmetrical lines, then I get a point here, which is equal from all the corner of the figure. So this also P point is a geometrical center. Next is optical center. Optical center. What it says? Suppose a mirror is there, lens is there, at the top by convex lens. Convex lens. When the rays of light parallelly coming from the infinite of distances are coming and incident on this convex lens, then obviously they become connect on a particular point, converge here at a point P. Suppose that only one ray is there, that is ray, suppose AP. It never deviate, never deflect, and this ray is that ray which passes through the center, a point of the lens. A point is there in every lens. When the ray passes from that point, then rays are going without any deflection, and other rays which are incident on the lens other than that point are deflected from few angles. But one ray is there, it doesn't deflect. So that point from where the ray never deflects, this point is called optical center. Or it can also be said pole. So in geometry, so in optics, whenever we measure the distance, we should measure the distance from the optical centers of the lens or pole of the lens. Okay. The ray diagram in optics should be drawn. Next sign conventions. The ray diagram in geometrical optics should be drawn in such a way that the incident ray should travel from left side to right side. Always the incident ray should come from the left side. Okay, like this incident ray, and it travel from left to right, like this, like this. So these are some sign conventions we have to remember while drawing the optical figures in the geometrical optics. Suppose that a biconvex lens is there, like it. Yeah, one more thing is that next is the x-axis. Next sign conventions. The x-axis should be taken as the principal axis. So this is x-axis. This is principal axis. What is meant by principal axis? A line which is passing through the pole of the lens. Pole of the lens is called principal axis. So x-axis are always supposed to be a principal axis. A parallel beam of light coming from the left, and here is the object I taken. Object has this edge, suppose, and object is put on the point O. So distance from O to the center of the lens is measured as u, and if this beam become converged at a point here somewhere, and the image of this object formed here like this, and the distance of the image from the lens is measured and divided by b. So this is called the diverging beam from a real object. Suppose that the concave mirror is there. Concave mirror, and this is the principal axis, that is x-axis, passing through the center of the lens. Okay, and somewhere here is object. So all these light rays emitting from the objects are incident on the diverging beams, and they become reflect and diverges somewhere here, and the image of this object is formed at the point P. So how many types of images we get here? Suppose that, as we know that an object is anywhere, like a ball, we know that light it emits and diverge all in directions like that. This is object. If you keep a bulb here, like bulb is object, and it spread the light beams in ray of lights in all the directions. Similarly, this is object. So these are the ray of lights are coming. It means that there are somewhere an object. So this type of object is called real object. Real object, and image is also real image, and it happens in convex lens. Suppose that if a diverging lens is there, then the image of the rays are diverging like this. So from where these lines of rays are coming, we don't know exactly. So this type of image is called virtual image. Virtual image or imaginary image.